Hey everybody, this is Teen Batata, and I recently made a pug sculpt on my Twitch live stream, and I decided to talk through the time lapse. Make sure you guys check out my Twitch channel, my art station, my Instagram pages, as well as our Discord server. So let's get started. First of all, I just took a very basic, very low poly Dynamesh sphere and started putting the very basic forms which are always essential. You can go a long way if you get these basic forms right. If you don't get them right now, then you're gonna be struggling a lot during the later phase of the sculpt. This right now looks super bad. I am really sorry, but it's gonna get better, trust me. I decided that I'm just gonna make the head, not the whole body. So I'm gonna be scraping off all of the excess clay. I'm constantly looking at my references, trying to get the proportions right. Right now, the mouth, the nose looks very bad because I wasn't paying attention on the reference on that particular area. I was trying to get the neck region right, but then when at the end I decided that I'm not gonna be making the whole body, then I started paying more attention and I made the nose again. It's always advised to put in eyeballs because that just does not make it look weird. After I was done with laying out the basic forms, I added 3 subdivisions so that I could work on the details. I started laying out all the muscles that I could see in the reference. Obviously, I'm not a professional at dog anatomy, so the best way to go about it is to look at a lot of references, to get good references first, and make sure you make good use of them in making your sculpt look better and very realistic. Just because I put in a lot of effort in making the l- low resolution version look good, all of the high frequency details and all the wrinkles will obviously look nice because the proportions are pretty decent. They are not perfect, it still looks weird, but they will go a long way in making this sculpt look very decent at the end. I was trying to get a very balanced look with the wrinkles. I didn't want it to look too old and I didn't also want it to look too young. No wrinkles would just make it look too young, and a lot of wrinkles would just look weird and not cute. To make sure that I get a very balanced version of this, I looked at a lot of references and I saw where the wrinkles were, and then I just stared at my skull for a long time because I did not understand what was wrong in it. And then I realized I never worked on the ears, so that was a huge mistake. And as soon as I added a tad bit of proportions and detail, a tad bit of proportions and wrinkles on the ears, this started and the sculpt started to pop out, even though it still wasn't great. It started looking like a pug, which I really liked. Then I started looking at various accessories that I could put on the dog. I thought about t-shirts, costumes, but then I landed upon this reference of a cute dog wearing a ring type rose thing on his or her head, I don't know. On The dog was wearing a rose ring thing, and this would also come in handy because I recently made a rose, which is also available on my art station if you want to check it out. And all, Then I also looked at the neck region, which looked very bad, so I decided to add some more wrinkles there. And now the sculpt looked super cute, super nice, and I was really happy with what result I was getting. I decided to make a new rose because the last one I made wasn't exactly realistic. But as I tried, it was gonna take a long time, and I didn't want to spend a long time on it. So I just added the old rose I made, added some variation, deleted some petals, added some. Then I started coming back to the eyes because I still did not like the eyes, how they looked. Before ending the stream, I thought maybe let's try some fiber mesh, how it looks. But I'm a huge noob when it comes to fiber mesh, and I did not know what was I doing at all. So I just scrapped the idea, deleted the fiber mesh because I was never gonna be good at it, and called it a day. Then, with a fresh pair of eyes on a fresh day, I started the sculpt again. I made a lot of tweaks all over the head, including the eyes, which I still did not like. And if you ask me to go back and make any change at all, I will obviously go back to the eyes because I'm emphasizing on it so much. After making so many tweaks all over the head, I started doing the rose ring again. After adding all the roses, I added some quick colors to see what I was up with, and then I tried to do some poly paint on the head of the dog, but it did not really work out, so I just turned off the poly paint and started working on the leaves instead. I added some poly paint and a lot of variation in all the leaves so that they don't look like the same leaf copied around at all the places. At this point, I felt that I was done with the sculpt. I did not know what else I would do. So I looked up some more references and I saw that the other dog was wearing roses of different colors. So I posted a poll on my Instagram whether people wanted a multicolor version or just the ones with red, just the version with red roses. A lot of people voted multi. I personally like both of them and I decided that I'm gonna render both. But I don't know how to do BPR renders or fiber mesh or a lot of things in ZBrush because I'm still learning, and learning these takes a lot of time when you're doing them yourselves. So forgive me for not giving you a clean render, but till the next time, peace out.